Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How is everyone doing today? In this video, I'm going to be trying to do the Greatest Tours Stage 1. And I don't know how the layout will work, but I am going to try and do this with a full completion of all of the current missions. So we have a inevitable showdown extra mission to do this. I believe one of them is to do this no items. I don't know if it's... Oh, no, never mind. That's stage 2. That's not for stage 1. But we have a panel mission to defeat one boss and just clear stage 1. And, yeah, that is for a special ticket so that we can get a chance to pull again for the 11th year LRs. Now, to be fair and sure, this is not necessarily going to be an easy fight. I would much rather bring in my own UI Goku as a leader, just because there's extra stats, etc. involved. But this team should have decent enough ability to get this done. So let's hop in.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, so looking at the stage here, so I can clear after every fight, but I'm gonna try and do this all in this video. Okay, so first up we're against Lude Pan-Absorbed, who has 100 million health, 700,000 attack, $3.3 million defense. The super attack, the Crimson Scream, is a 1.96 million damage super attack. It also raises his attack by 50% for one turn. There is the ability to lower his defense, but nothing else. And he also has 50% damage reduction. And that's about it. He has also, the super attack is only once per turn. So let's see where we're holding here, because we should have been critting here. This might be a 7th year LR full clear on his own. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, on to the next fight, which we're getting an item here. I wonder what item we're getting, actually. So now we're up against Rildo. Rildo has 100 million health, 700,000 attack, 180,000 defense. He has a super attack, which also raises his attack by 50% for one turn. And it's a 2.1 million damage super attack. He also heals for 10 million as well. So I have all 6 links here, but missing one here. Kamehameha gives me 10% when performing a super attack, and legendary power is 15% when performing a super attack. But over in a flash gives me more. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so this is a darn shame. This is an absolute darn shame. It's 100,000 damage per STR key sphere obtained. So, yikes. Yikes. So I'm going to lose 300,000 damage here. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. It's 600,000 or 300,000. Well, I have guaranteed dodge here in the beginning for those for the 11th year UI, so I should be fine. And since I'm going to be taking these anyway, I might as well. I was hoping I could get the Intorbs so that I can heal up a little bit, but there's not much I could do about that. So here's why that happened, actually. So Metarildo changes tech key spheres to STR key spheres. So that's what happened. He has 66% damage reduction. EX super attack, nice. And we cannot lower attack, but we could lower defense again. Okay, and he cannot be stunned, sealed. And of course, as you saw, 100,000 damage per STR key sphere obtained. Nice. Very nice. Actually. Now, to be fair, Lude and Metarildo are relatively easy. The next fight is where it starts getting tough. It's a 4-phase fight. And Super Baby 2 and Giant Ape Baby. It's pretty hard. Okay. Continuing on here. So the first phase baby has 150 million health, 700,000 attack, 200,000 defense. The super attack is a 1.96 million super attack, raises attack and defense by 30% for one turn on super. 63% damage reduction. There is no nerfing whatsoever, and he gains 30% attack with each turn passed up to 60%. Okay, this works out rather nicely. This works out rather nicely for me. Okay, so we're gonna get these int orbs because decent amount of healing there. Beautiful. Okay, super attack is right away. 45.3 million attack stat. And this is guaranteed crits, so we're gonna do a decent amount of damage here. We're probably not going to be able to finish off baby this turn, the first phase. It's just not enough damage until this guy gets an EZA that is entirely held back by the Dokkan ability. Hot take. So, maybe we could have. With one more super attack there, maybe we could have. Okay, let's go and grab these. And that one, and these tech orbs, and there is even more healing. We have a guaranteed dodge here. So, we're good. It would have been better if we would have had this, next phase, but it's alright. It's alright. So we should be finishing him off right here. Okay, so we did. Okay, so on to the second phase here for Super Baby. So we have 200 million health for Baby, 800,000 attack, 165,000 defense. The super attack is a 2.4 million super attack. It is another, again, 30% attack and defense for one turn. 64% damage reduction, and I am not liking this at all. Liking this at all. Dodge the super attack. Good, good. Okay. There is no nerving whatsoever. He lowers our ki by 1 and gains 40% attack with each turn passed up to 80%. Actually doing a good amount of damage here. These crits are really helpful. Really, really helpful. Ooh, I needed that to be a super attack. Come on, super attack as the additionals. Oh, yeah. That's why, I don't agree. Sheesh. Why couldn't he dodge? This is so weird. So, why in the world was he taking more damage with each subsequent normal? So weird. Okay, so now we have guaranteed dodge here, which is very good. And I can get to stacking with the Super Easy AUI, which I have Super Easy 8, as you can see here. I have an essay for a passive. It's Super Easy A him. So it should help me out somehow. A little bit. Starting off at 45 million. And crit too. 46 million. Remember, it's a 20% attack and defense raise. It's not a lot. And having his guaranteed additionals does help. Does help. Okay, so now we are on the third phase. And I'm thinking that I want to drop the super attack, the active skill, not the super attack. The active skill. Because I just simply do not want to risk it, right? I do have the revival just in case, though. Yeah, you know what? We'll hold off on it, I guess. My genuine problem is that I have not gotten any stacks with this, with the 7th year LR, and it's gonna hurt me. It's going to hurt me. So, we dodged. Beautiful. Awesome. 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 So 350 million health for Super Baby 2. 960,000 attack, 180,000 defense. He has 2.88 million damage for the super attack, and it greatly raises attack and defense. That's by 50% for 1 turn. It's gonna give me a problem. Well, apparently he's supering twice. Lovely. Action summary. Super attack 1. You can do that twice per turn. Okay. So there's no nerfing whatsoever. 65% damage reduction. We lose 2 ki, and he gains 50% attack with each turn passed up to 100%. So he is going to be hitting very hard on normals at this point, which makes me very worried for these guys here at the end. Probably should have kept them on rotation. Oof. Yeah. That's a lot of damage to take. And I mean a lot of damage to take. Okay, so we have both super attacks right away. He has 77% chance of dodging. He has an extra 200%. He's got that extra 150% defense. So that's good. He has another 10% chance of evasion. So he's got 87% chance. So he's got the higher chance to dodge here. So I am going to leave him in the first slot. Yes, sir. That's what I'm going to do here. And I can get a decent amount of healing in here as well. Beautiful. Okay, he dodged. Beautiful. 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 Okay. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Nice. Guaranteed additional right there. If we can get another additional out of him. Nope. But that's fine. I was kind of hoping to get EX Super Attack here because next turn is phase 4. Not next turn. The next time this rotation comes up should be phase 4. And I would probably need that. Yeah. I would probably need that. Okay, so let's go and check the action summary. He's got 3 super attacks per turn. Huge pain. Huge pain in the neck. Alright, and we are done with phase 3 here. So now we're up to phase 4. And we have a revival here, actually. We have a decent amount of... You know what? I am going to activate the domain. Yep. It's domain time. Okay. And then I'm going to activate this active skill right here. Okay, a 41 million crit. I do not need to grab orbs here. I'm gonna try and grab as much orbs here for the so that I can get as much healing as possible. I do have a revival. I'm gonna reset the turn here. Give me a moment. Okay, so I realized that I would be getting the Dokkan attack here, and that's why I reset. So here we are. And we can probably be at full health here. Or not. But it should be fine. Oh, we got a double dodge there. Beautiful.
Serious.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's try and get all of these. Beautiful. We got all of them. So now let's go into the details here for Super Baby 2. So, sorry, Giant Ape Baby. So 550 million health, 2 million attack, 165,000 defense, 7 million damage super attack that raises his attack defense by 50% for 1 turn. And he supers 3 times per turn. He has a 10 million damage threshold, lowers our key by 3, no nerfing, and 65% damage reduction. Nasty. Absolutely nasty. Okay, so we dodged all of those. We are countering all of these. Even if we crit, I doubt we'll get over the 10 million damage cost. Sorry, damage threshold. We haven't crit. The super attacks will probably get over if they crit. No, even with a crit, didn't get over the 10 million damage threshold. Okay, the counter does. The counter does if I crit. Okay, so that's something, right? Now, I do not want to get supered at the end, if possible, but I guess that's a thing. I guess that's happening, huh? I hope that Vegeta here can tank a little bit. I definitely should have used a Icarus here. We dodged it. I don't think we have dodge in his kit. I do. Wait, what? He does. He has 50% chance to dodge. Hold on. He has 50% chance to dodge. That's insane, actually. So it is time. It is definitely time to finish this off. Let's pop the active skill. We just max damaged him. We have 30% damage reduction before attacking. We have 77% damage reduction once we get an orb. And yeah, we should be more than fine. We should be more than fine here. I am going to transform here, just because I can probably also use the active skill here. Not that they have a lot of attack that they can output here, but it'll be something. Yep, 34.5. We still have a bar to go through, which is not the one that was on bar rescue, but a bar, nevertheless. And I want to have as much rainbow keys here as possible, right? So 0 damage. 0 damage. 0 damage. $149 million attack stat. You should finish him off right here. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. And then it's on to the 17 fight, and I am extremely worried about this fight. I am extremely worried about this fight. Two super attacks per turn. I wonder... Yeah, it's that one there at the end is probably a super attack. He would be the only one who can defend against it. Vegeta. I guess I'm hoping for some dodge. Guess I'm hoping for a dodge. I know I have guaranteed dodge with Goku here. That's a given. That is a given. Tech 1 is a little bit nerve-wracking. I might be risking everything here to do this. I probably should have just finished the battle and then come back. But, oh, here goes nothing, I guess. So 200 million health for this first phase. There's 2 phases here for the 17 fight. The GT17s. 1.85 million attack, 180,000 defense, a 5.55 million attack damaging super attack, and raises attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. As well, there's no nerfing, 65% damage reduction, and deals 17% of our health as damage every turn. Got an additional super attack, which is huge. Another additional super attack, which is huge. I just hope we still dodge here, because I think this is a super attack. There's 2 per turn. It is a super attack, and we dodged. Okay, good. Okay, we can keep the rotation going. That's a big, big, big relief. It's a big, big, big relief. I wonder about the next phase. Okay. Well... I do have 90% chance to dodge here, and I would like to stack a little bit. I would like to stack a little bit. How much? It's 533, that's 291. Let's just grab that, then this, and it doesn't actually matter what I grab here. That's because this phase should finish him off. We're dodging, 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 dodging. Beautiful. Okay, so we got some stacking in, so that's good. That'll be helpful, I'm sure. Guaranteed additional super attack, so that's good as well. Okay, so now we're up to the next phase here. Okay. So this is turn 3. Right? This is turn 3. I'm gonna get stacking in. I am unsure about throwing these guys off rotation. I think I should keep them on rotation. Simply because this UI can still get hit very, very hard. Even though he's got 50% damage reduction before receiving an attack in a turn. We have an AoE here. It looks like we have a double AoE. No, we have one AoE. Yeah, one AoE. So, we gotta be careful here. Got to be careful here. Okay, so 700 million health, 800,000 attack, 200,000 defense. We dodged, beautiful. Dodged again. No damage there. And a dodge there. Beautiful. Phew! Super 17 here has a guaranteed stun on super attack. And greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. That's 50%. And a 2.4 million damage super attack. He also has an AoE. The first one is 800,000. And the second and third is 400,000. That's not exactly the correct numbers, because him greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn is adding to that. Also, he has 67% damage reduction, no nerfing whatsoever. He has a 5 million damage threshold, and gains 30% attack with each Ki Blast super attack received up to 150%, and then 10% attack with each attack received up to 300%. So this guy is going to get very strong very quickly. I think if I can activate Vegeta's active skill, I should do it. Right away. Because I can then do so much damage to the guy. I also have a decently tanky rotation next turn. Yeah, I wouldn't be bringing this guy in if he wasn't for the leader skill. He's just not good. Just not good. I raised his attack so obscenely high there for no reason. I barely did damage that rotation. Okay, so the AoE is at the end. I have guaranteed dodges. I'm actually not going to be using the active skill right now. It's not prudent, I should say. It's not prudent for me to do so. I am going to use Vegeta's active skill, though. This one, I should say. I am going to use this one. Okay, so I don't need any more healing this turn, though. I want to save that for next turn. I just want to save that for next turn. So I might as well. Okay, let's go with that. Beautiful. 42.5 million attack stat. Okay, disable the enemy's guard for 2 turns. That's good as well. Okay, so in 2 turns following this turn, I should be able to beat this fight. The question is just how badly this next turn will be. Just how bad that turn will be. If that turn is bad in any way, shape, or form, it's probably over. And again, this turn can also do that. $64 million attack stat here. This is a Ki Blast super attack, so that's also raising his attack. Oof. Yikes! Okay, this is not a Ki Blast super attack, but it's still raising his attack by 10%. What is it? Yep. Still has room to get a raised dodge and a dodge. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I have the active skills here. They have 1.4 million defense. I should not be activating the active skill here. I think. Because I have a revival. I do not have the revival active. How is that even possible? Hold on. What the active skill? Hold on. Does he not have his revival? Oh, because I'm not under 77% HP. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not under 77% HP. That can happen. Yes. So here's hoping I do not get hit on the super attack. Even though that's 2.3 million defense, I do not want to get hit by the super attack. Have mercy on me, please. Okay, so that didn't do much damage. We dodged the AoE there. Dodge the super attack. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. You're actually in amazing shape here. We actually are doing damage now at this point, so that's huge. So we're not just raising his attack indiscriminately, we're actually doing some damage. Hey, we crit. The normal. Should be able to do a decent amount of damage here. Okay, so his 10% up to 300% is fully built up at this point. Okay. And, phew. I am always worried about this. I am always worried about this. Okay, so using the active skill, I am actually not going to break up the rotation here for them. I'm just going to pop this off. Should do a few 100 million damage, I think. Wow. So he had 3 bars of health left, right? So that was 210 million health. So that takes care of that. Now, I'm actually going to cut here and then come back for the Omega Shenron fight because I do not want to risk losing what I had there going. So I will be back here in just a little bit. Okay, folks, I've been doing stuff in between, lost a bat on this particular fight already once. I mistook the information a little bit. It's, fun stuff. So I'm back here again. Roughly about the same health. Rotations are so far okay. So far I'm okay on rotations. Okay, my issue is, of course, if I were to be taking a super attack that I don't dodge, which I will be dodging the first one no matter what. That's not a problem. No, in any way, shape, or form. That's fine. It's more like the tech UI Goku that's a huge problem. The loss that I did record was by MUI not dodging against Tech Shenron's super attack. And what I mean by that, we shall see shortly. But for now, we have the Sin Shenron phase with 200 million health, 2 million attack, 220,000 defense, 2 super attacks per turn at 6 million damage each, which also greatly raises attack and defense. That's 50% for one turn. 67% damage reduction, no nerfing, and as you saw, a guaranteed seal. And we receive 70,000 damage per tech or physical key sphere obtained. Yikes! 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 Does it have to do that? Like, really? It's just incredible that we get to the last of a nearly 45-minute stage, and that's when the dodges start failing. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so I'm under 50% health, so the I have the guaranteed dodge. I have the guaranteed additionals, and I cannot stack with this guy yet. Yeah. Uh, Mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. In any case, I'm losing so much health here because they just didn't plan that out correctly. That's all. I just didn't plan that out correctly. I have guaranteed dodges here, so I'm not particularly worried. for the first two slots. It's the more like the third slot that I have to be worried about. But it is the first turn that they're on, so they have 77% damage reduction, and they're also going to be stacking their defense a bit. They should be getting up to around 1 million. 1.2 if we're semi-lucky, and 1.4 if we're extremely lucky. Never mind. We aren't very lucky. We're not going to get a lot of stacks this way. UI Goku's just making a statement. Got an EX super attack, which also gives us more dodge. Okay. Funnily enough, one of my losses was due to this unit not critting more than once in all of their super attacks. So that was rather unlucky. That was only 2 super attacks. That means that my defense will be at only around 600,000. And that's not good enough. To be 100% honest, that is nowhere close to good enough. Now, I'm not trying to get over 70 or 77% health here. The reason being that I may just need the revival no matter what. Now, the reason for that is because Omega Shenron's super attack on both phases are AoE attacks. Okay? And when I say both phases, I mean once these 6 charges end, he opens up a territory skill which gives him 100% attack and defense. Confuses the numbers a bit, but it's nevertheless something that we really need to look out for, to be worried about, unfortunately. So we still took 122,000 there with 50% damage reduction. And type advantage, and nearly 2 million or 1.5 million defense, probably. So, with regards to these two phases, there's some things that are the same, and that is the super attack effect, the 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, and the AoE. The no nerfing, the 67% damage reduction, and the 60 million health recovery is the same. The only things that change is the amount of damage that the super attack does in these 6 charges before the territory skill. It's 3.15 million, and after the territory skill is active, it's 3.5 million. The good news is that I'm going to be able to activate my territory skill, which should nullify his. I don't know if it will. We'll find out if I get that far. We'll find out if I get that far. Okay, so this Vegeta is going to be in trouble. There's no way around it. He's going to be in trouble. I do not have a revival. He does have that 50% chance to dodge and the 40% damage reduction. He should be fine if I use an item, and I am going to use an item. I do not want to lose at this stage of the game. Honestly, I do not want to lose at this stage of the game. So I'm gonna go with the tech share here, I think. And getting the Dokkan attack is good as well.
Time to get serious.
So let's try and get all the nodes activated. Blinked on the last one. Okay. We got all of them. Beautiful. So no EX super attack. I was hoping to get an EX super attack with this guy so that I could guarantee the dodge. But we should be fine anyway because of the damage reduction. I don't want him to take the super attack no matter what. His dodge. Oh gosh. Okay, he didn't take damage there, so that's a relief. And we dodged the super attack there. So that worked out better than I imagined. I was thinking that the Vegeta at the end wouldn't dodge, but as we saw earlier, we come to the last part of a 45-minute stage, and yeah, that's when the critical dodges stop to work for some reason. It's seemingly more common. Seems to be happening more often too. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you folks. Truthfully. Hopefully that does not happen to you folks. Okay. It is party time! What's my defense looking like? Yeah, just under 700,000. Just under 700,000. So, activating the domain does nullify Omega Shenron's domain. Okay? It does nullify Omega Shenron's domain. That is absolutely huge to know. Absolutely huge. Okay, no active skill for that guy, so that's a moot point. That is a moot point. I am going to grab this. I am going to use another. I'm going to use a Whis actually here. I'm actually going to use a Whis here. Now I have Icarus active, but I am worried about this guy here at the end. Now, hear me out. Hear me out, right? Should the counter nullify the attack and so nullify the AoE effects, I don't have anything to worry about. But, yeah. Not tempt fate. And if your folks are trying to do a no item run, just do loot and walk out. Just get your no item run in and don't tempt fate here, this team. Needs to crit here. There we go. I mean, it's not much in the grand scheme of 1.2 billion health. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. The attack for before the domain was 900,000 and 220,000 defense. this side of Omega is 1 million attack and 300,000 defense. The super attack is a 3.5 million super attack. But I wonder if I totally nerfed that because of the... Yeah, it doesn't make sense. No, it wouldn't have nerfed those base stats. The 100% attack and defense is probably more. Probably, probably is that. I totally missed whether or not we didn't. Unless we dodged everything. Unless everybody dodged. I'll have to go look the video up. Oh my goodness. I'll have to look at the video afterwards. Oh, whoops. I totally missed my chance and opportunity and stuff like that. So what does the active skill do? Just make a colossal damage to all enemies. Let's activate this one first then, just in case this gives buffs. Not that I have a clue. Not that I have a clue. Massive Razor technically gives a 77% attack buff for the turn. I am actually going to leave him here. And let's activate this. Another 40 million. Very nice. He's healing right away. Very astute of Omega Shenron. And I will have... Do I have the revival active? I do not. Simply because he hasn't taken enough attacks. It's attacks, right? Yeah, he hasn't taken enough attacks. Nice. This is a super attack. Didn't dodge the super attack. Yikes. Double digits, and a dodge at the end. Love it. Absolutely. 188 million. Woo! That's a lot of damage. Gee, was that almost 2 bars? Wouldn't have been almost 2 bars. I wish he would have gotten another super attack. Come on. Slacking. Vegeta's slacking. Give me 3 super attacks here, please. That's a normal. That's a normal. Are you joking right now? We're in the end game and it's like, oh, I will do additionals that are supers. Are you kidding me? You have got to be kidding me. You know, I want to put him in the 3rd slot so that he's getting that extra 300% attack. But I kind of need him to finish off Omega here. And I am going to use the Whis, and I am going to use the... And I'm going to use the Icarus. I am not tempting fate here. I am not going to try. I'm just... I got 3 million defense there, 426, 424. He's got what? 20% damage reduction. Before receiving attacks, he's got 60% damage reduction. I am not tempting fate with this. This is going to be the finishing line this turn. So, yeah. UI Goku is going to be able to super before. Is that a 342 million attack stat? No, it was 34 million attack stat. Never mind. I'm seeing rough numbers. One more. And he finished him off. Beautiful. Finally. I did have to use items there. I don't think I would have managed without them. It's a thing. Just fact of life. I do hope this video is helpful to you folks. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. At least that answers one question. That is the training item that we were getting. If you are new here, if you haven't already done so, please do consider subscribing. I apologize for the length of this video. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Ocean signing off.